Okay, so my neighbor's telling me about this damn copper cord my daddy found, and explaining to me how much copper's worth and that kind of thing. So, you know, me being who I am, somebody that likes to tinker with things and this and that. And my dad used to go dumpster diving when I was a kid. My grandmother did too, and it was non-stop garage sales. You know, I hated it when I was growing up. Embarrassed the shit out of me going through neighborhoods picking up people's shit. You know, I didn't want to do it. I'd all shrugged down in the damn. Hey, hold on, let me get this off. Part of my back brace. Still on the back part and everywhere else. This ain't my gut, folks. Anyway, so I go on YouTube and find this boy by the name of Mike the Scavenger. And there ain't very many scrappers on YouTube, but you know, I start noticing, you know, the curbs in the neighborhoods that he's riding in and whatnot, and I'm like, man, it sure looks a lot like where I grew up. And no shit, you know, eventually he makes name of a awesome place called Fame City that was back in the day, you know, a bowling alley, indoor go-kart, had a water park, right in the middle of a bunch of neighborhoods, kind of, you know, nowhere a water park place should be like this. Bowling, you know, that's why everybody went. They had the old rock and bowl, endless shots, you know, back in the day. High schoolers could get away with getting them, you know, if you had a beard or whatnot. So everybody went there, every age, everybody. And once I knew that, I'm like, damn, he's in my neck of the woods where I grew up. I'm like, no wonder I recognize the dumpsters and shit he's jumping in. They're the same ones my daddy was sending me in when I was a kid. Anyway, you know, this guy's making decent money. He does it for a living. You know, the YouTube is obviously, you know, probably paying him a whole lot more at this point, but you know, it was fun. I miss it. You know, I had me a little route here right around town. It was great. 3-4 hours a day. If I could go out every day, it ended up being, you know, more like 3 or 4 times a week, but it allowed me to provide a little bit extra for the household. You know, I could pay for all my own stuff, pay for groceries, you know, whatever. It wasn't enough to claim taxes or start no business. I was kind of getting to that point right before my back went out, which is a damn shame, and time's running out, so get you on the next one.